What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Mega Bloks Call of Duty construction set. This time, the Light Armor Firebase, set number 06817. This has 514 pieces and retails for around 40 bucks. So yeah, this is one of the larger Call of Duty sets. Actually, they're all fairly large. There's a couple of small ones, but the majority are kind of in this size range. But yeah, this one definitely looks cool. It's a military Humvee, and it's just they've got all these little attachments everywhere and cool little details that I'm looking forward to putting together. So yeah, we'll take a look at the back real quick here. And we've got, it's got a picture of the Humvee, and you got Captain Alex Mason. And he's looking very, very fierce on the back there. We'll see what he looks like in hand. And then we've got this guy who, yeah, I don't know about that guy. He looks pretty, pretty sweet. I'm going to have to come up with a cool name for him. But yeah, you can see you got a jerry can attached to the side there, a little mounted gun on top, as well as it looks like, well, it doesn't really show it on the back so much, but it's got, it does have this other mounted machine gun, kind of inside this little area here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, I'm gonna get this thing open, put it together, and we will check it out once it's complete. So I'll see you guys in just. Alright guys, Light Armor Firebase all put together, and yeah, it's a pretty cool set overall. Let's take a look at the micro figures first. And I guess the only named character in the set, Captain Alex Mason. Captain Cross-Eye Alex Mason. So here's your Captain Alex Mason, looking very serious about everything. Yeah. That's some sweet paint. Sweet paint on that guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, so pretty standard by this point, but I will show you just in case you do not follow my every video. You get a ball jointed head here. It really wants to focus on that stuff in the background. You get a universal swivel and swing here at the shoulder, and another at the elbow, and then a wrist swivel as well, so he can practice his gymkata. He has a waist swivel. He has ball jointed thighs, or hips rather, ball jointed hips, and then a knee bend, and that is the articulation that is standard across these guys. So we have him. We have Nameless Soldier number 1. I will call him Carl Weathers, because that is my right. He needs a tie, though. He definitely needs a tie. And then this guy, who I don't have a name for yet, but I promise you I'll come up with one. Because this guy is too good to pass up. So you get this guy as well. Basically, you get different heads. It's all the same body. You get different heads. And yeah, I guess different flesh tones. This guy's a different flesh tone than him, and a different flesh tone from him. So you get a couple of different shades going on here. That's pretty cool. You also, as pretty standard fare, get this sweet little chest o' treasures. And we'll just pop this open, which it's not terribly difficult to do, but when you do it, it has a very good tendency to shoot these bits all over the place. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of nice little accessories right in there. a bunch of guns and canteens and more guns and a shovel and just all the kinds of things you would need to have when doing stuff. So yeah, you get that. And onto the vehicle, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. The build was actually a lot more involved than I anticipated. And as you can see, it's got nice big chunky rubber tires that roll pretty well. They're not soft rubber, they're a little harder rubber, so they tend to give you that kind of sound, that noise as they're rolling along a surface. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's actually pretty cool. You can see there are some fakey shocks kind of up in there. Maybe a little harder to see on camera, but you do get those in there. You got some jerry cans in the back you can pull out. Presumably without breaking the whole thing apart, but yeah, you get a couple of those, and you get one attached to the side as well. They have this cool little hard plastic mesh thing over here to be the kind of the cage or whatever in lieu of a door on the vehicle, which is nice. And these are actually rubber bands. I was kind of surprised. It's actually a rubber band just attached, looped up here and then looped up down there, and that's how that attaches. So pretty cool. The windshield is all one piece, and then there's the actual glass portion is actually another one solid piece that goes in there, and that's really nicely done. There's a BD on the hood, and then another back here. I don't know what that stands for. I'm sure someone might. Big dumper? I don't know. So here's the rear of the vehicle with the wobbly antenna. Side, front. Interesting way they built the front bumper grill area. It's all the same bits and pieces they used to build the landing bits on the helicopter. It's just kind of a series of tubes all plugged together. And so on the top you get a rotating machine gun. Pretty cool. You can tip that up. You see there's a seat in there. You can sit one of your guys in, presumably. So you sit your guy down there, you can adjust his seat, and then boom, he's firing away. There's another one back here, so you can get Carl Weathers to remove his gun, and then he can just chill out back here and kind of man this thing. So you got that going on, and then this actually does in fact lift up and off, so you can access the inside of the vehicle, which is pretty cool because you got some cool stuff in here. You got a steering wheel, you got a little shifter, and two adjustable seats, as well as a console, a little storage console there. So that's pretty cool. You can keep your maps or your drinks in there and have a good time. If you want to keep some CDs for the trip, you got some good stuff going on there. And yeah, you can have, this guy will not put his knives down. I'm sorry. I'm calling him Captain Cuts. Captain Cuts can come on in here and just sit down in his little seat. And you see he's in there. He's having a good time, having a real good time. This almost seems a little bit big for these guys, but maybe I could be wrong. I know absolutely nothing about military hardware, vehicles, all that sort of thing, but really cool. I like it quite a lot. I really like this thing. I think that's a cool touch that they added in there. I like that this is not string that I had to tie. Yeah, just very nice way of building the vehicle. And then of course you get this guy over here, which is little, it's one solid little base piece. You get a little flap of fabric and some sandbags, which are cool. I really do like the sandbags that come with these sets, because I think they stack very nicely. They give off a really nice effect, all stacked up and things like that. So you can, of course, I guess, put this in here. It seems like it would be a rest for a weapon, so you can kind of hide back here and fire from there or something. I don't know. There's a little bench back there. You can sit and just have, you know, have a little coffee. Sharpen one knife with your other knife. Ching, 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 ching. Sharpening his blades with his other blades. It totally works. And of course you get a riot shield as well, so you know, you can just prop that up somewhere. There's not really any point to it until you get the zombie sets, which are not out until the beginning of next year, I believe. So yeah, overall, another really nice set. Very nice. I don't know that I like this one. I think so far the tank is, or so far, I think overall the tank is still my favorite set. I probably won't be getting any more of these, because I think there's only, what, like the drone attack or something, and then the little boat, and then maybe the figure packs, which I'm not really that interested in. I've got plenty of these figures, and quite frankly, I gotta be honest, they're a pain to put together. Like, it's annoying to put these together. I appreciate that they're super customizable, but I think I've mentioned this in another review. It's just such a pain to all those little tiny pieces you're trying to flip them together, especially the crotch piece, because the crotch is actually two separate pieces. Here, I'll show you this. There's that inner piece with the balls for the legs on it, and then there's the actual plate that is the butt and the groin. And getting those together and attached to the torso can be just awful, just really awful. But overall, I like these sets. I'll probably not get any more until the zombie sets, which I will definitely be getting, because that just seems super cool. But overall, really nice one. Really nice one. I do like it a lot. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, maybe subscribe, and of course leave a comment. Tom, I definitely want to hear your opinion about this set. I kind of, doing this review with you in mind. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.